uninstall them both, or honestly unpack them, as it really isn't much of an installation feature here. Mendefend does not care what folder you install it in or unzip it to, so go ahead and make a folder wherever you want, and just be aware that's where the emulator is going to be living, because it does have some preset file paths that are going to move to wherever it's been unzipped. So go ahead and unzip the Mendefend zip file to wherever you want the emulator to live, and that's all you need to do to quote-unquote install Mendefend. But the second thing we need to do is unpack MedGUI Reborn and set the path to where Mendefend actually lives. Because if you just select Mendefend.exe right here, you're just going to get a pop-up window about no command line are being set. You can run this from a DOS prompt or command prompt in Windows, but that's not how we're teaching it to you, because it is a metric pain in the ass. So if you go ahead back and grab that MedGUI Reborn zip and put it in the Mendefend folder, you'll just click extract here, which will make a completely different folder nested within Mendefend. It doesn't matter where you put this folder, this is just what I like to do so I know it's self-contained. If we go ahead into the MedGUI Reborn folder, you're going to see a bunch of different files in there, but there is one executable. This is just how I like to set it up. We'll come back into MedGUI Reborn after you unzip it, and we're going to run MedGUIR.exe. This is going to be the front end for Mendefend, but the first time you launch it, you're going to get a pop-up window, and it's going to talk about how you want it to look. If you want a certain text and menu style, I would recommend hitting yes here. It is the more updated version, and it is the one I'm teaching. It's just going to look better on your screen. So once you hit yes, it's going to say select a valid Mendefend path, and go ahead and hit OK. From here, you're going to use the Browse folder to navigate to wherever you unzip Mendefend, either on the desktop or the demo folder. So go ahead and click the folder until you see all those drop-downs that you saw in the previous window, and select your Mendefend folder where you unpacked it. That is going to connect MedGUI Reborn to Mendefend the emulator, and that's going to allow you to be able to play games. Now, of course, we haven't gone through stuff like BIOS files or any sort of controller configuration, but I feel like the first thing that trips people up is trying to actually point MedGUI Reborn to Mendefend. So just pay attention to that drop-down menu list and pick the folder that contains Mendefend.exe, and you will be totally fine. But from here, we do need to deal with other things, such as the Sega Saturn firmware, or in this instance, a BIOS file. They have a firmware folder, not a BIOS folder, but we are adding BIOS files. You're going to need two for Mendefend to be able to actually boot Sega Saturn games. The good thing is you don't need to do any file path pointing here. So long as these two files are in the firmware folder, Mendefend will instantaneously be able to find them, because by default this is where it's going to look. You'll see Sega_101.bin and MPR-17933.bin. These are the two files you need to run every single Sega Saturn game for every single region. Additionally, you do need to point where the Sega Saturn games are, so I like to make a games folder in my Mendefend folder, and because it has multiple emulators, within that games folder, I'll go ahead and create a folder for every single platform on there. Since this is a Saturn tutorial, you're getting a Saturn folder here, and that's basically all you need to do to set the BIOS up. And if you want to add games, just go ahead and either drag the files into the Saturn folder, or if you want them more self-contained, you can drag the game folder into the Saturn folder. I always use a bin queue setup here. I find